Hey everyone, it's Darby of RiverBendSurvival again. Today me and Steven are headed up to the land. I'm going to do some little short video about the off-grid site. Of course we live in Texas. Oh wait, say hi Steven.
Hey.
Of course, since we live in Texas, when we get more rainfall than any place on the face of the earth, we have to take Steven's vehicle up here because it's four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, whatever it is. It's a little squirty thing that gets through the mud. But anyway, I want to give you a ride down the road here so you can see what it takes for us to get into our property now that Texas has become a national flood zone. Nice hole. Yeah, when I was up here Monday, this was all dry. Matter of fact, I was throwing up dust behind my truck coming in.
The ditch is full of it.
Yeah,
Filling up.
the ditch is filling up. That was all dry. The farmers were out, and the farmer was out in that field up here on the right. He was out there. He ain't getting out there today. Somebody's been slipping around there. See it? What's the deal with the turkey on the dash?
Oh no, it's a Allah's gift. Reminds us of Thanksgiving.
Year round.
Yes.
Always makes you want dressing.
No turkeys out here yet, but have some quail.
Yep. Oh, I saw two huge owls out here Monday. Up in the second tree on the right as we go through. They were huge.
Sorghum fields here.
Look at the ditch on the right up there. It's full.
There's some dove around here.
Yeah, that's one thing we'd never have a shortage of is dove. Do you need four-wheel drive to get through this, or?
I'm going to try two-wheel.
Until it gets stuck, and then, oh, he got stuck in it. Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, he tore it all up. Look at it all stuck in water again down in here again. All those ruts are bad, by the way. Oh, can you keep it still? Because I'm trying to film here.
Don't want to get stuck though.
Okay, don't get stuck. This little light thing just crawled right through it. Man, I don't know who did this mowing up here, but they did an awesome job.
Yeah, man, gotta hire them.
Yeah, those owls are right there in that tree on the right.
Huh.
Huge.
Is this is that a quail? Yep.
Yep, I want a quail.
There's a covey around here somewhere.
There's two. There was one that was at the bottom half on Monday, and there was another one that was up there by the goat pen. Looks like it may be clearing up.
Yeah.
I mowed a little around your trees here.
Oh, good, thank you. Got some moringa trees there. This tree needs to be trimmed.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, nice mowing.
Look, I haven't did the gun range.
Oh, nice.
And then I got over here and it got dark and I went, oh, I better go home. Okay, let me give you a tour. We'll start tracking, keeping up with the progress on the cabin here. As I said at the beginning of this video, it's raining, so it's a good day to get in here. Steven's actually working on some electrical stuff inside his cabin from his solar system. I don't have a solar system yet. We don't have a solar system yet for ours. Let me give you a pretty quick tour here of what we got. This is a 12-foot by 24-foot cabin. I'm obviously standing towards the back of it right now. It has 8-foot ceiling height. It has 2x4 construction walls, double headers. It is built to Texas home building standards. This is not a shed from the Lowe's parking lot. Double insulated windows. This is built to be a tiny house, is the term everybody's using now. We bought a match set of them, the shelves. A little bit different design on how we're going to do the inside. But let me give you the quick rundown here. Up here is going to be, all the way across here, it's going to be flat with an access door going in there. That's going to be our attic and storage. Once it's insulated, it'll be closed off completely. You won't be able to see into there. The reason for that is because the sun bakes going this way all day, and then it sets over there. So it blasts this side of the building in the afternoon. By putting the insulation up there, and then putting the solar wrap up there, and then doing another layer of insulation and solar wrap here, and another layer of insulation and solar wrap there, we'll have effectively completely isolated that from the rest of the cabin, that heat source, which is that back wall right there. I will have multiple layers between us and the sun. Now, we'll call it downstairs. Along this wall here will be the kitchen. It'll be an 8-foot long kitchen counter. There'll be a cabinet up on top here, and I can't decide if I'm going to put a cabinet this way or this way. I'll have to decide that later. It'll have just a little sink with the water filter system and such over there. Over here will be the eating area, and I will probably put a pantry type deal on that wall right there. And it'll be a little table that comes out right here that we can actually pull out if we need to put more than 3 people around it. Now I'm going to walk over here and spin around back the other way. That's a great thing about a tiny house. A tour only takes a couple of minutes. Right now, that's my temporary kitchen for when I'm staying up here, and of course it just has a little old-style Coleman stove, and I have a frying pan and a pot and lids and paper plates, something to wash dishes in. I have one of those lanterns that uses the bottles. It's really bright. Everybody knows what those things are. It is so loud in here. Anyway. That back wall that you're looking at right there will be drywall. That's the back of a closet, my wife's closet, that's in the bedroom section back there. There will be a desk area put in right here for her. She's a school teacher, so she needs to have some place to work. There'll be a desk area with shelves and stuff all around here, and there will be a flat screen TV on this wall over here. A small flat screen. Directly across from it will be the sitting area. We'll either have a couch or a couch and a chair or whatever we decide to put right here. That way we can sit there, watch TV over here, do whatever. That little framed in section right there, that's my closet. There'll be 2 level high, shirts and stuff on the top, pants hanging on the bottom, that kind of deal. Now when I mentioned that lantern, this is the lantern I love, and this is just a Kmart or a Walmart lantern. I put citronella oil in it. Does 2 things, 3 things. Makes it smell better in here. Not that it smells bad, it just smells like wood. Drives mosquitoes nuts, and it gives off plenty of light, and it is no noise. The only problem with that is I have fallen asleep with that lantern going once. Luckily I woke up a couple hours later, and well, 2 hours later, and turned it off. Now, before we go back to the back side, up here is my daughter Claire's room. There will be a ladder that's going to go from the ground here up. It'll be a permanently affixed ladder with shelves built underneath it for books and videos, that kind of stuff. Her room up there is 8 foot wide by 8 foot deep. It is not an 8 foot ceiling height right here, because to get the 8 foot ceiling height, we had to go on top of the double header here on this side, and if you look over here, you can see that this one is underneath. What that did was it gained us some inches, and in the tiny house business here, inches are the equivalent to feet in a regular house. So she can stand up in the middle here. She'll have a built-in bed on one side, shelves, all kinds of stuff, storage cubbies for clothes and stuff over here. There'll be a rail up there. At first she was excited about moving up here. She's in early college. She's getting ready to start her second or third year of that. Now she's not so wild about the idea, but it has more to do with her electronics. Playing games and that kind of stuff. So we'll probably have to work out something for that for up here. Now, we'll walk back this way. Sorry about that. We'll walk back this way where my cot is. What we have here is it's 12 foot across. Everything's 12 foot across. It's 12 foot across and it's 10 foot out. This will be the bedroom, me and my wife's bedroom. There will be a dresser over here and a cedar chest. Our bed will go against this wall over here underneath the windows. There will be some cabinets built up installed up here. Some shorter cabinets to store stuff up there. I may do cabinets all the way around. I'm going to spin you around here. Right now our composting toilet is in here. That's going to go into a different building, which will be our bath and shower house, which will be outside of here. You'll walk around a deck to get to it. Amazing thing about this, though, I saw a video online, and a couple was talking about that they were in an RV, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And they discovered that for the composting material inside, they used cedar chips mixed in with it. And I thought about that, and I said, man, cedar has a very strong smell to it. So we mixed it in with our material that we use in the bucket in there. Nobody ever has come in here and been able to tell there's a toilet in here with half a bucket full of you know what. There is no smell in here, and it's just a peat moss and cedar mix. 2/3 peat moss, 1/3 cedar chips. No smell in here at all except for some cedar. Well, yeah, I can't, to be honest with you, and I've been a carpenter for a long time, I can't tell the difference anymore. The smells mix in here between the wood shell and wood floors and the cedar and all that. You cannot tell in any way, shape, or form what's in here. It's a great thing they came up with. Anyway, that'll be gone when I build the next building out around the deck. This will be another double. It'll be double on this side where she can hang her shirts and pants here, and then it'll be a long one on this side where she can hang dresses and those kind of things over here. There'll just be curtains across these two closets on this side. Gives a ton of space in here. I mean, I'm standing up. I'm 6'1", and you can see I got the camera at my eye level right now. So it's plenty of ceiling height. This is going to work out really well. Whenever you're sitting on the toilet, always have a shotgun. Just kidding. That's just where I keep it because you can't see it from any of the windows. I don't want a kid to get up here on the land and look through and see the shotgun, so it just sits there when I'm not up here. That's my water source for right now, besides just bringing up water jugs to refill it. Anyway, that's the quick run around on the inside and what it will eventually look like. Should start seeing fairly rapid progress on it. The priorities have changed. I shouldn't say priorities. Some other things have been taken care of now, so we can get back to working on this. I've started taking another day off from work each week on Wednesdays. And Stephen always comes up on Wednesdays, so now me and Stephen are both up here on Wednesdays to work on the land and on our cabins. So we should start to see progress pretty quick on this now. Anyway, that's the quick tour of the inside of the cabin. Thought you might be interested. The window above where I showed the kitchen is going to be. That's our view out that window. That's the pond on our land. I think that's a pretty cool thing to look out of when you're in the kitchen. Before I end the tour, well, the tour is ended of the inside of the cabin, let you know real quick, yes, it is filthy in here. Excuse me, I've been coming in and out doing projects for a year now in here, and because of the rain and everything outside, I figured it was the perfect day to get up here, clean all this up again, get everything cleaned up, all the tools put away that are spread out everywhere, which I hate with a passion, and get some materials list for different projects, drywall, decking, that kind of stuff. So that's my main goal up here today. Let's go over and see what Steven's up to. I finally got my cabin cleaned up and swept out and trash out, and started getting some materials list together. Like I say, he worked on the fire pit area some. This thing had gotten so overgrown with all the rain we've had. Looks like he got in here with a sickle and cleaned some of it up. When it dries up, I'll get out here and clean it up the rest of the way and get it fixed back up. Woodshed. Steven! I'm videoing. What are you doing? Oh.
I'm just doing wiring.
Are you a certified master electrician?
No.
Glad to hear it, buddy. Got your back. How many plugs are you going to put in here? Outlets?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I see it up there. You got one up on top.
And then a ceiling. Yeah.
What's one on the ceiling going to be for?
Fan. I got the fan here.
You going to put another fan down?
What's that?
You going to put a fan down over your and all this thing too?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my plan at least. But you're, see my, shut the door, it's getting covered in bugs. Now for those of you that think that all doctors are geeks, and it's pretty much true, no I'm kidding. If you look on Steven's table, there's bug spray, tools, staples, and bullets. You gotta love this guy. Well, did a pretty good day's work in here. You can see it's all cleaned back up again, swept, everything put back away where it belongs. Got about half a contractor's bag worth of trash out of here. After I went over and bugged Steven, we decided to go and trim tree branches around the property for a couple hours. Well, not even a couple hours, probably an hour. Anyway. It's one of those days that you really don't get a lot done production-wise, but it sure is important to clean it all up every so often. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this trip up here and the little grand tour of the cabin. Talk to you next time. Bye.